I have like this hair that won't go away. It just like this curl. Hey guys, thanks for stopping by my channel today. My name's Tammy. Today I am making some bath bombs and I am not using my press today. I am using some 3D molds and I'm going to be using these formed plastic molds. I got this one from Wholesale Supplies Plus and they're dragon eggs. Now I did cut it up because it was all in one like mold and I wanted them individual. I watch Heather over at Bubbles by Heather. I am a subscriber of hers, so go check her out guys if you haven't already. She will use these quite often and just has inspired me to give it a go. There's so many cute little forms that you can buy, so we'll see how I do with this. What I'm wanting to do is a paint your own bath bomb kit, and I'm going to be doing my Easter eggs that I have made for the last couple years, and I'm also going to be doing the dragon eggs. Easter's coming up next month. I have a show in a couple weeks. I need to sell the paint your own bath bomb kit, so I need to get these made for Easter. But every other time of year, guys, I don't have anything for their paint your own bath bomb kit. So that's where the dragon eggs are going to come into. I'm really kind of excited. I have to say, I like this. This is fun. I'll be right back. All right, guys, over here to my left is my scale. And on that, I have my bowl for my stand mixture. I master batch my bath bomb mix. And I just put everything in its own little bag. I did do a live last weekend on that I can link. It's not the most fun video to watch. It was a little bit hard. I had a lot of technical trouble there at the beginning. I actually had to stop it and start it all over, so it was just painful. And I've been wanting to do a Make With Me live for a long time, and I just don't think it was very successful. Honestly, I don't know that I will do another Make With Me. We'll see. I'll never say never, but I did not find that to be the easiest thing, or I felt like the most enjoyable for you guys. Anyway, rabbit trail. So this is the baking soda portion of my bath bomb mix. This is all my other powders waiting to go in. I'm not coloring the mix at all, but I am going to put some water in this and get it going and just get it a little bit damp. Humidity is 36%. It's quite dry, so I will probably need to add a little bit more water than normal. But I will be back once I have this kind of mix. I had put about 3 or 4 of the, I think it's a 3 ml pipette of water. Now I'm going to get my other dry ingredients in here. This is my SLSA, cornstarch, and not cornstarch, I'm sorry, cream of tartar, and my kaolin clay. Normally, for a paint your own bath bomb kit, I would not use kaolin clay. I would use like arrowroot powder instead, because the kaolin clay can make it just a little bit off color, so it's not that perfect bright white. Back on the back counter, guys. I'm gonna get the rest of my ingredients ready. So I'm going to put 8 grams of my polysorbate 80 or 10. I'm going to do 18 of avocado. I'm going to do 24 of 99% rubbing alcohol, or 29. It's pretty dry in here, so if I go over on any of this, I'm not that worked up about it. I'm going to do Dreamsicle. I have this from Just Scents. I got it when Wholesale Supplies Plus bought them out. I think I have just enough to do this. I may be a little bit shy. I'm a little shy. I have 14 grams and I needed 24. But I think it's strong enough. It's going to be fine. But man, oh man, does it smell really good. Yeah, I mean, it smells really good, guys. I may have to order a bigger bottle of that. And dang it, I just placed an order today and didn't add that. Shoot. I'm sure I'll be placing an order again soon anyway, but shoot. Alright, I am going to go pour this into the mixer with everything else. I don't know if you can see with the lights in here. It's just an off-white or a creamy white instead of a bright white from that kaolin clay. Now the citric acid is going to go in. And I'm gonna go get this on the mixer and I'll be back when it's all mixed and ready to mold. So it's been mixed, but I think it needs some water. It doesn't want to stay together. Now, if I put all my muscle, which isn't much, into it, if I'm really, really gentle maybe, I just think it needs a little water, guys. I do like to use water as a binder, so I am gonna go get this back on the mixer, and as it's mixing, I'm just gonna give it 3 or 4 spritz. That didn't take long. I did 4 spritz, and it's holding together so much better. I'm gonna do a test one to get a feel for how much mixture I want to add to it. Oh, you know what? I think she actually presses in for the design as well. And then this is how she does it. She would take her scraper and do that. That's pretty cool. All right. That was about 4.5 ounces of bath bomb mix. We'll see if I can still get 4.5 ounces in there once I do my embeds. We're at 0. I'm going to sprinkle some in, and I think she would do that to really get it in the design of the vacuum mode. That's the word I couldn't think of earlier. I'm going to do that and then put a little bit loose mix here. And then I'm going to put, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4. Or 6 or 8, I don't know. And I think if I remember right, it's been a while since I've seen her. She would rub it in circles like that. All right, let's try it. Oh, look at that, guys. It's white on white on white. I know, I'm sorry. That's fun. Okay, so that was 4.35 ounces, and I think that's just because there's not as much room for the bath bomb mixture with the different embeds in here. So I am going to do this, add a little bit. I have no idea about color theory. Hopefully this isn't going to be turning the tub brown, the water. I don't know. I could be putting colors together that's just going to be completely brown. Hopefully the kids won't mind. Ah! My fingers are in the way. Oh yeah. All right. That was a bust. I may have put too many embeds in there. I did put a lot. Okay, let's try this again. Oh, those are really coming out fast. Like I can barely get them turned over and they're coming out. I don't know. Maybe I'll do that. I don't normally like to do the whole like turning it upside down on a thing, and I never found that very helpful, but I think in this instance, it's gonna be. Let's make some Easter eggs real quick before we shut the video off and I run out of battery. All right, let's see here. It's been a while since I've used this. I have circles and I have lines. I'm gonna start with the lines maybe. And I'm just kind of pressing it in so the lines really kind of have a chance to be firm. So far looks good. All right, guys, I'm going to shut you off. I'm going to get another tray and make as many of these as I can. And I'm going to try to rush because this is starting to get a little dry on me. I may need to put it back in the mixer and get some water on it. But I will be right back. So I have 9 Easter eggs and 7 dinosaur eggs. And I have a little bit of mixture here. I did have to spritz it just the one time for that very last egg. I have a silicone ice cube tray here. Some of you may have seen this, but if you're new around here, you may not have. But this is what I do with my leftover bath bomb mixture. Fill up an ice cube tray ice cube, mold. And I get these grow pills on Amazon. I do have these linked in my Amazon cart, guys. If you want, you can just go check out my storefront there. But I put a grow pill in my bath bomb there. And then I fill it up the rest of the way. I don't think I'm going to get a third one. I think I'm just going to get these 2. They're about 1.5 ounces each of mixture. And I really just try to smash them in nice and tight. There we go. So I sell these for usually 2 for $5. So the kids really like this, the parents like it, it's cheap, and I call these bath bomb surprises. Those little grow pills turn into like little spongy animals in the bathtub, and it's just fun. All right, I'm gonna make another batch. I don't think I have enough because those are super cute, and I think they're gonna sell at my shows. It is the next day, and I have lots of going on in front of me, so let me kind of catch you up. I did end up making a second batch of my eggs. I have 29 in front of me. I have one out in the other room that I'm going to use as a demo because it cracked on me. And I started making my little paint pots. And I ran out of my paints, so I thought I would share with you how I make these. Now, I think I have shared all of this with you in the past, so if you've seen it and you want to fast forward, now's the time. In my bottles here, I have 80 grams of polysorbate, and 80 grams of polysorbate 80 and 2 grams of color. And so I'm going to set this on here and tear out my scale and find my poly. No, I'm not. I'm going to use a glass dish this time instead of just putting it in here. And the reason I'm going to do that is I find that the colors settle pretty badly after a time on my shelf, a couple months on my shelf, and they're settled. So I really want to stir this a little bit better and see if I can keep that from happening. So for my pink, I'm going to use Micah's and More Pink Lemonade. I think it's a really pretty pink color. So it's a pretty saturated mixture. 2 grams is quite a bit in the whole scheme of things. Pretty. And I don't know where I bought these little squeeze bottles from. And I think I may try to upgrade them just because they tend to leak out of this area right here where the nozzle meets the cap. So that's kind of annoying. I'm going to clean this up and do the same thing with my purple and my yellow. I put a little filled pot right behind the one that needs filled just because I don't want to deal with them falling like that. So it just kind of helps hold it up. And I put about 3 grams of each color in each pot. I go at least 3, that way there's at least 9 grams because that's what my label says, that there's 9 grams of paint per kit. So I just make sure I'm meeting that requirement. I think one of the hardest things is opening these little pots up with my, you know, if you have arthritis, that's going to be tough. It's not easy. And you definitely want to make sure these are closed very well. The last thing you want is for this to leak out in your container, however you're packaging them. Ugh, they're so hard. Heavens. Ugh. All right, guys, I'll bring you back once I'm done filling and all these little pots. Let's move on. I have all of my labels printed. So guys, I just get these cardboard sheets from Amazon. I don't know with my new packaging if they are completely necessary, but it is something that I can add that will give a lot of stability to these while they're being shipped or while they're, you know, in someone's bag traveling from a show. It will protect them a little bit, and it also gives them a surface to set their bath bombs on while they're cleaning. So all in all, with this setup, not 100% necessary. Before I got these bags, this is what I used as my packaging. And I would set my bath bomb here, I would have my label up here, and I would shrink wrap it all together in one go this way. That was such a pain in the butt because the corners ripped the shrink wrap all the time. I really didn't enjoy trying to shrink wrap these. And it takes up a lot of shrink wrap. I got these on accident. Well, I didn't get these on accident. I got these from Clear Bags because they were dirt cheap. They were having a really big sale on this size of bags. And I really thought these would be good for like wax melts, but they're just too big for that. So then I'm thinking, well, they would be perfect for this, but they're a little too tall. So I'm going to just cut off 1/2 inch or so. And they would fit inside the bags without cutting the sides down, but it's pretty tight. So I don't want customers trying to fight to get this piece of cardboard out. So I am just taking a little bit off the side just to get that to be a little bit easier. Next, I'm going to do all my labeling. So here's my label, and it's just paint your own bath bomb kit. It has what it includes. So this includes a bath bomb with surprise color inside, 1 paintbrush, 3 paint colors, a stir stick, and a paint board, which I forgot my stir sticks. They're upstairs, so I'm gonna go grab those real quick after I get my labels on. So I think it's a lot easier to do the labels before you start putting things in there. And this is just my ingredient labels, my warning label. It has my contact information and how to use. I like to do that on the bottom-ish, just like that. And in goes a board. In goes a bath bomb. Yeah, I need to cut my board down a little bit. A paintbrush, a paint pot. The instructions are in here. I should have done that first. I get these little wooden sticks at Walmart. They're just little craft sticks, but they're the small ones. That is going to go in. Here we go. Paint your own bath bomb kit. 1 out of almost 30. This will definitely take a while. Good night. All right, we are done with these cute, adorable little bath bomb kits. So here is an Easter one, if you can see that through the bag. Nope, that's the dino one, sorry. All right, and this is an Easter one. This one has the circles on it, and I just think they're really cute. I have a video in the works where I'm sharing with you my craft show setup and how I'm displaying my products and different things like that. I update that and change it just a little bit every year, so I like to share my new stuff with you guys. And I will share how I am displaying these on my craft show table. I really think it's cute the way they are displayed. So if you are interested in seeing that, hit that subscribe button, guys, so that way I will show up on your feed a little bit more often, or hit that notification bell, then you get notified. Easy. I really do like having a paint your own kit. I just think it is so much fun for the kids. And I'm glad I finally have a paint your own kit that could be like all year long instead of just 1 month or within a couple weeks long. I think I want to get another vacuum molds and do maybe a different form for the paint your own and not just another egg. I want to thank Heather so much for just inspiring me to get out of my comfort zone and try something I've never tried before. I'm trying to not get the like paint air gun thingy. I think that is just going to frustrate me to no end. I have not fully decided for or against it, but I can really see the dinosaur eggs being something that would be really neat to use the airbrush painting thing. Maybe one day I will bite the bullet and get one of those when I'm bored. Otherwise, thank you, Heather, so much for just inspiring this video and inspiring me. That's it, guys. I know this is kind of a long one, so I'm going to cut this short. Thank you so much for being here. Thumbs up if you liked it. Thumbs down if you hated it. Like, subscribe, and please, please, please give me a comment. See you next week.